Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. Today we're taking on more Solo Crisis League for Season 11, Round 1. Season 11 just started this weekend, and I'm jumping right into it. It's a crossover pack season, and what's cool about the crossover pack season, at least this time around, is that we're not using the Crisis main deck cards. So today we're playing Crisis 3, which means no Frankenstein, no way to get things from the destroyed pile, with the exception of a few villain cards, and when you get to Crisis Mazah at the end, you can buy things there. So you're kind of locked into what you have, and if you destroy it or give it to a crisis, it's gone till the very end of the game. So you gotta be careful. But to help make that a little bit easier, we are using Crossover Pack 3 Legion of Superheroes, which means we have time travel in the mix, which means there's gonna be cards that we don't want to buy anyway. We just want to leave them in the lineup and use them as much as possible, and we're going to do that. I've got a very specific strategy that I've planned for this game, and I'm hoping it pays off. We've got two character options, as always. We have Brainiac 5 and Phantom Girl, and you'd be happy to play either of them, easily. So Phantom Girl is the one I'm not using, but here's what she is. +1 power for each time travel card you play during your turn. That's fantastic, because the whole name of the game here is us playing as many time travel cards as possible. Electricity I believe it's called electricity. Electricity in particular is draw a card for every time travel card you played. So Phantom Girl plus electricity essentially makes all time travel cards +1 power and draw a card. That's great. That's unheard of to make every card that way. But I'm going to Brainiac 5 for a very specific reason. Once during each of your turns, you may discard 2 cards. If you do, put a card of cost 5 or a time travel card with cost 5 or less from your discard pile into your hand. Now, Phantom Girl seems like a shoe-in victory, right? Get +1 for all those time travel cards. We're going to have access to all 14 time travel cards anyway, so we'll be able to use that pretty often. Blah, blah, blah. Lots of good things there. But Brainiac, with that ability to discard 2 cards and get a 5-cost card into your hand. Now, what I didn't mention when I said we were playing Crisis 3 is that we're using the original game's base set. And what that means is that we have 2 things. 1, Man of Steel, which is a cost 8 hero that gets all the superpowers into your hand. And point number 2, we have Bat Signal. Bat Signal is a 5-cost equipment card, where if we could discard 2 cards, let's say we discard 2 superpowers. Discard 2 superpowers, get Bat Signal into our hand, play Bat Signal, get Man of Steel into our hand, get all those superpowers we discarded back, plus any other additional superpowers within the discard pile. That's going to make for some pretty super turns. That's what I'm leaning into. That is the strategy. That is the strategy to make this happen. So this particular set is going to be really strong for that. We're going to hope to get all 3 Bat Signals. I'm pretty sure there's 3. There's at least 2. And Man of Steel, of course, and then stock up on superpowers and try and just cycle through them and use it pretty much every turn. Once we get it going, once you have the deck flowing really nicely, we're going to have Man of Steel, I would say, 1 out of every other turn. That's the idea in my head. If I was doing the math correctly, it's very possible, very doable, and we're going to make that happen. Just fly through villains and crises along the way as well. So that's the plan. Let's see if we can make it happen. It is Crisis 3, so we started This World Is Ours and the Outsider in play. This World Is Ours means we get a weakness whenever we do get a villain from the lineup, whenever we do defeat a villain. And the Outsider means we can't destroy these 10 starter cards. We are stuck with 7 punches, 3 weaknesses along the way, but This World of Ours Is Ours will give us weaknesses, so we'll be able to destroy the weaknesses at least, and just get stuck with the vulnerabilities. So, let's get started. Our initial lineup is Kid Flash, okay. Bane, that's not so great. Super Strength, very good to see that early in the game. Fortress of Solitude, that's a 1-2 punch right there. 5 power and draw a card of those 2 cards. And Solomon Grundy. Okay. Well, we're not going to be able to afford all of that just yet. In fact, we've only got 2 power here. But fortunately, we can still afford Kid Flash, which means we have 5 power next turn. So that's the good news. Emerald Knight. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually going to go ahead and get Emerald Knight. I was thinking Fortress of Solitude, but Emerald Knight served me well yesterday. I can use Emerald Knight to play Man of Steel without buying him, for example. Essentially making Man of Steel like a time travel card, even though it can't normally be. Thanks for the compliment and hero choice. I am looking forward to using them. I think my strategy is pretty solid, and I'm looking forward to making it all happen. It's nice when you can go into a game like this with a strategy from the beginning. One of the great things is about the DC deck building game, I think, is the flexibility. We've talked about this in our games where I can easily change strategy halfway through if it's just not working out. But I think that the one I have in mind is so strong that it's going to work. Oh, the other thing I had in mind, I didn't really talk about this, is I really want to get Time Sphere out here, and I'm going to try and go out of my way to not defeat villains. I'm going to use Time Sphere to just put the villains on the bottom of the deck. That way the main deck keeps growing, the villains never get defeated. I think that's a pretty cool idea. We're going to see if we can make that happen. I don't think we can 100% make that happen, but we can do it pretty often. Let's see what our new card is. Dark Knight. Wow, that's like the exact same lineup we had yesterday with Emerald Knight, Dark Knight, Super Strength. That's good. All right, remove an equipment, hero, or superpower from the lineup, play it, and then return it. Let's play Super Strength. All right, that's 5 power. 6, 7, 8. Get Fortress of Solitude and a kick. Unfortunately, we couldn't afford Super Strength anyway, even if we had the even if we played Emerald Knight on something else. But we're going to try a few more things here. I'm surprised we haven't seen a single time travel card yet. There's 14 on the top half of the deck. Apparently not in the first 10 cards or so. 1, 2, 3, and a couple vulnerabilities. We'll use that to get another kick. Green Arrow's bow came up late in yesterday's game. I didn't really get to use it at all. I think I had to give it up to a crisis after I finally did get a copy of it. So I would like to have that in the early game. That can make a real short work of supervillains in the early game. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. It's Robin. Robin's great because that adds to my strategy, right? So my strategy is use Brainiac's ability to get a 5-cost card from my discard pile, which will get me, it'll get me a Bat Signal. I can use Bat Signal to get Robin, Robin to get another Bat Signal, and just get extra power on top of the stuff I'm already talking about doing. I have nothing in my discard pile, so I can't use my ability, but we will draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll get Robin, and we'll get a kick. Lasso of Truth, okay. It's a cheap defense card, right? Fortress of Solitude is down. We play a kick, which allows us to draw a card. I don't think I have any cards of cost 5 yet. Just Emerald Knight here. Sounds good, man. See you soon. Hopefully the whole thing's changed by the time you get back. All right, I think we'll go with Man of Steel again. I'm sorry, Super Strength with Emerald Knight. So we're at 2, 7, 8 power. And with that, we'll get Green Arrow's bow, Lasso of Truth. I only have 2 power left over, so I can't do more than that. Actually, maybe instead of those two, let's go Dark Knight and a kick. Dark Knight and a kick. Because Dark Knight, the first time I play it, will get us Green Arrow's bow and Lasso of Truth. So can't really go wrong there. New card coming out. All right, 2 power, triggers Fortress of Solitude to draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to get that Super Strength permanently for ourselves. New card comes out. Hey, that's our first time travel card. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck, huh? All right, we're going to discard Vulnerability to play Legion Flight Ring and put Super Strength on top of our deck. Then we're going to play this kick, which triggers Fortress of Solitude to draw a card. So that's 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we get all of these guys. I have 11 power. We'll get 2 kicks, which will leave us with 5 power. So part of me that wants to get rid of Bane, but you know what? I don't have the heroes to get rid of yet anyway. I need 4 heroes. I've only got 2, so we're just going to leave the villains for now, in the hopes that I can use my Time Sphere strategy when the time comes. Diana, Princess Diana of Themyscira. Okay. Let's draw a card. Put an equipment from our discard pile into our hand. Let's do Power Ring. 2, 3. Are you going to be 4 power? Nope. So 3 power total. 4, 5. Draw a card. Because of Sports of Solitude. We're going to discard a vulnerability to use Legion Flight Ring and put Super Strength on top of our deck again. Six, 7. We'll buy Princess Diana of Themyscira. You can't use Emerald Knight on anything. Okay. So I just want to check real fast. We have Emerald Knight, Robin, Kid Flash, Princess Diana, Dark Knight. I think we should go for Ending This World Is Ours. I say we say goodbye to... Who do we want to say goodbye to? Kid Flash and Robin for sure. Basically, who do we want to keep? I think we want to keep Emerald Knight. The other ones we'll say goodbye to for now. We'll give them up for This World Is Ours. But if I get like another villain or two, it might be worth it. Just keep them for, or get rid of them for Princess Diana. Get rid of them with Princess Diana. All right, let's see what we can do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Card coming out. All right, 5. Oh, that's also going to trigger Fortress of Solitude to draw a card. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just 12. We're going to give Dark Knight to This World Is Ours. And yeah, we won't. I think we're going to just wait for Princess Diana to clear them out. Instead, we'll buy ourselves just one more kick. New card comes out. Yeah, we'll play Princess Diana, which gains all 3 of these for us. And we'll get 3 VP, but also 3 weaknesses. And then we're going to discard a vulnerability for Legion Flight Ring to put Super Strength back on top of our deck. We're going to play a kick to draw a card here. So that's 2, 7. We're going to give up Kid Flash for This World Is Ours. 8, 9. We'll buy Power Ring. Move on to the next turn. It was just too satisfying to use that Princess Diana to get rid of her. We're going to discard vulnerability to use Legion Flight Ring. And with that, we'll put Princess Diana on top of our deck so we can get rid of her next turn. 1, 2, 3, and draw a card, actually. So we'll just give that up right away. 4. Don't remember what the other hero was. That's okay. We'll just stop there for now. Still holding out for that Time Sphere. Nth Metal. Okay, Nth Metal I can use. Nth Metal I can put to some busy work. Let's start with 1, 2, 3. We'll purchase this. We're going to discard a vulnerability to use Legion Flight Ring, putting Nth Metal on top of our deck. Get 2 power here, draw the top card. 3 power, look here, we may destroy it. We will not. I tried. we'll go ahead and use a kick. All right. King of Atlantis. Good news there. Shuffle it up again. All right, I have to give up one more here. I forgot what the other one was. I know it was Kid Flash and Dark Knight and Princess Diana. Who was the fourth hero? But we have Nth Metal now, and there's King of Atlantis out there, so we are on our way to be all right. Ah, it's Robin. That's right. Okay, we give up Robin. We'll go 2 power, triggering Fortress of Solitude to draw a card. 3, 4, just 4. We'll use that 4 to get rid of Bane, which gets us a victory point, but also a weakness. And then these 4 cards are destroyed, ending This World Is Ours relatively quickly. That was a pretty quick victory there. 1, 2, 3 power. We'll use that to get one more kick. And we'll probably slow down on the kicks for a bit until we get our hands on Man of Steel, who may be at the bottom of the deck and unreachable anyway, so. Okay. Another Nth Metal. Okay, this is a great start. We have those Nth Metal, King of Atlantis, all sorts of good stuff. Two, and draw a card here. 4, 6, we'll buy this, leaving us with 1 power, and our ability is I may discard 2 cards to put a card that costs 5 into my hand. We'll discard a punch and a weakness to put King of Atlantis into our hand. Play it, destroy the weakness in hand, leaving us with 3, and there's 1 power, so that's 4 left over. We'll get another Nth Metal. New card coming out. New villain, huh? All right, 5. Maybe not 5 yet. Hold on. Anything I want to discard to get a 5-cost card into my hand? Just the 1 there. Okay. Well, is there anything I want to do for Legion Flight Ring? Not really much I can do yet. Not until I get rid of the Outsider. Maybe next turn. So we'll get 5 power here, triggering Fortress of Solitude to draw a card. Okay, now I definitely want to. We're going to discard a Punch and Lasso of Truth in order to get King of Atlantis into our hand. We're going to get 6, 7, 8 for destroying a weakness. 9, 10, 11, 12, and we're going to say goodbye to the Outsider with that. I know we don't have like a lot of defense cards or anything yet, but I'm feeling pretty good about what we're up against. No defense card in hand, so let's see what happens. New Crisis, Trinity War. At the start of your turn, put a card that matches the cost of a card in the lineup from your hand into the lineup. Contribute 4 cards with cost 3. Johnny Quick. Players cannot draw cards during their turn. First appearance attack. Each player discards 2 random cards. All right, they discard 2 random cards. Get a new card out here for our turn. And then we have to add a card to the lineup that matches the cost of a card in the lineup. These are the 2 we'll discard. We have 2 zeros and a 3, so we put a kick up there. That's unfortunate. Well, we can use Brainiac's ability to discard these 2 cards to put a card of cost 5 into our hand. I can use this to play a hero, equipment, or superpower. Okay. Card of cost exactly 5, huh? Okay, well, we'll use Emerald Knight. We'll put it into our hand. But you know, I'm going to discard it to do Legion Flight Ring and put King of Atlantis on top of my deck. That's what we're going to do. My new card comes out. Another 3. So it's got to be a 5, a 3, or a 2 cost. Here's another 3 cost. We'll start with King of Atlantis here, destroying a vulnerability, getting us 3 power. Four, 5, and 6. Or you know what, 4, 5, and we'll discard this for Legion Flight Ring to put something on top of our deck. We'll make that super strength here. So we only have 5 power that we will use to get High-Tech Hero. Because it's a different card that costs 3, and that's what we need. Haven't been able to put a kick out there yet because we keep having to use that. Keep having to, oh, what's what I'm looking for? We keep having to put him out in the lineup due to Trinity War. All right, new card coming out. Got to add something that's got, what, 2, 3, and 5? All I got's the 3, unfortunately. There's another 3 gone. All right, 5 power here. Triggers Fortress of Solitude, but we can draw anything. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We'll use that to buy these 3 3-cost cards in the hopes that we can get them back. New card coming out. Another 3. At least we can use Legion Flight Ring to put something on top of our deck. So we have to put something out there from our hand. I'm going to add a kick out there. All right, I'm going to play Nth Metal and High-Tech Hero to Trinity War. I'm going to discard this vulnerability for Legion Flight Ring to put a different 3-cost card into my hand. I don't have a different 3-cost card, so I guess we'll just put Nth Metal into our hand. We'll play that real quick looking here. We will not destroy that. We'll need that next turn. Oh, wait, no, wait. Yes, we do. We have a kick over here. I have a different 3-cost card. Give up that. Okay. Hero, equipment, or superpower, huh? Yes, we'll just get 2 power, and we'll use that to say goodbye to Cheetah. All right, so it's got 3 of 4 different 3-cost cards. Got to put a card out there. Shoot. Well, we'll just put this 3-cost one. We're going to give up Power Ring because it's our 4th 3-cost card. We got to clear out the villains before we go any further. 2, 3. We'll at least get rid of this. We're going to discard this weakness to trigger Legion Flight Ring and put Super Strength on top of our deck. New card comes out. Ooh, I got to add this to the lineup. No choice. All right, 5, 6, 7. We're going to discard a vulnerability to play Legion Flight Ring, put in a card on top of our deck. Nth Metal there. And with our 7, I will get rid of Scarecrow and Computo, which is 2 more victory points. In fact, I'll just get a 5, get rid of 3. No, I never got one from defeating the supervillain, so we'll just get rid of 2. Okay, we have 1 more villain out there, and then we can beat Trinity War. Assuming a new one doesn't come out. All right, gotta put something out. We'll add a kick. Start with Nth Metal looking here. We will not destroy that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goodbye, Clayface. That's the end of Trinity War. These are all destroyed. Trinity War is over. We have 1 power. Oh, wrong button. Sorry. We have 1 power. We're going to discard this for Legion Flight Ring to put a card on top of our deck, and that'll be Super Strength, because that's 5 of the 10 power we need for Johnny Quick. Universo. All right, we'll use King of Atlantis to destroy this weakness we have, and that's 3 power. 8, 9, 10. Goodbye, Johnny Quick. It's going to be a good game at this rate. We can keep up this particular pace. Things are going to be good. Let's even get a defense card in hand here. We do have Lasso of Truth in hand, so that's great. The bad news is if this ends up being permanent eclipse, we are a little bit out of luck. There's some expensive stuff in there. Psychic Static. Put the top card of the main deck in the lineup. We'll also do 1 for the turn. When a superpower enters the lineup, put a card from the main deck into the lineup. Contribute 3 non-kick superpowers. All right. Felix Faust. We're just going to defend against this. Discard to avoid attack. If you do, draw a card. Okay. 2 power from this kick, triggering Fortress of Solitude to draw a card. We're going to discard Vulnerability to play Cosmic King, getting 2 power. So that's 4 power. Five, 6, 7, 8. We'll play High Tech Hero, which will get us 9, 10, 11. We can, how do I want to handle this? I do want Power Ring back, leaving us with 8. We get 1 kick, leaving us with 5. I don't really want to buy anything else out there that I could buy right now. Kid Flash. Right. We're going to start with Nth Metal, looking at the top card. We will destroy that punch. Play a kick and draw a card. Let's discard. Let's discard a weakness to do Legion Flight Ring. And we'll use that to put something on top of our deck. Huh. Guess I didn't have what I wanted, huh? I guess we'll put Emerald Knight on top of our deck. So that's 3. Four. We'll discard a punch to play this one for 5, 6, 7. Well, we can use Kid Flash. We can definitely use High Tech Hero. Leaves us with 2 power that I can't spend. All right. I don't know that I've seen non-kick superpowers. Start with King of Atlantis, destroying this vulnerability in my hand for 3 power. Let's discard a punch to play Legion Flight Ring, putting a card on top of our deck. We're going to put Nth Metal there. Just trying to destroy as much as possible during this relatively slow time. So 3, 4, 5. Hero, equipment, or superpower. We'll do this one. 6, 7, 8. We know this is the right one, so that's 9 power. Nothing I really want out there. I mean, I want Utility Belt to give to a Crisis later, but the more I have in the lineup, the better I'm off with Time Travel, because once I get Time Spheres, I can cycle through the deck really quickly by the more cards I have in the lineup. New card comes out. Arkham Asylum. All right, Nth Metal looks at the top card. We will not destroy that. We'll play Super Strength, which does draw that. All right, 6 power, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll get Arkham Asylum. Still have 10 power left over. We'll get Robin, leaving us with 7. We'll get Utility Belt for use later, but I just don't need it right now. Batmobile I can use. That's good news. Okay, we're going to discard this vulnerability to use Legion Flight Ring. And with that, we'll put... we'll put Nth Metal on top of our deck. Keep these destructions going. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely get Batmobile, because we're going to need that to cycle through our deck. Man. Still haven't seen superpowers that aren't kicks. Where are they? First up, Nth Metal looking here. We will destroy that punch. 2, 3, draw a card for Fortress of Solitude. We're going to discard a kick to use Legion Flight Ring. No, I don't want to do that. I thought I did, but I don't. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it going to be 10? It is. And then 11 power here. Not going to buy anything, though. Just going to let that main deck grow for a bit. That main lineup, I mean. Hey, a superpower enters, which means Psychic Static adds a second card. And that's a time travel card. Huh. How to handle this? All right. 1, 2, draw a card. We'll play Green Arrow here, get 3, 4 power. 5, buy Telepathy. Use Brainiac's ability to discard these two and put Telepathy on top of our deck. And we have no power left over. That's just the end of our turn. Very well. The whole point there was just to make sure it got there on top of our deck, so we had to give up 4 Psychic Static on this next turn. Got to get rid of it. New card coming out. It's another villain. Here is your first non-kick superpower. We need 3 of them. I don't know where they are. We're going to play Batmobile to draw 4 new cards. Oh, 5. We discard it and draw 5 cards. I'm sorry. All right, 5 power here. Oh, not yet. Hold on. No. We're going to discard a kick to play Legion Flight Ring and put King of Atlantis on top of our deck. Then play Super Strength, which triggers Force of Solitude to draw a card. And we get to 6, 7, 8 by destroying this weakness. 9, 10, 11. And we'll just copy Green Arrow to get to 12, 13. Yeah, nothing else I want to do, though. Nothing else I want to do. Got to get some superpowers out here. Well, we can get Arkham Asylum down. Play, we'll discard a punch to play Legion Flight Ring, putting King of Atlantis on top of our deck. Play a kick, triggers Force of Solitude to draw a card. Play King of Atlantis, destroying this punch. I really like that combo. I'm going to do as much as possible. That's 5, 6, 7 power. Again, nothing we're buying. I'm just going to hang out a bit. Whole point here is to get a bunch of cards for Time Sphere and hopefully some more superpowers for Psychic Static, because we're just not seeing any. Start with... Let's discard Lasso of Truth to trigger Flight Ring, Legion Flight Ring, and we'll put a punch on top of our deck. Then play Nth Metal. Look at the top card, and we will destroy that punch. Like that combo, too. Lots of good destruction options at my disposal. All right, that's 1, 2. I can put an equipment into my hand. Let's see, 3, 4. All right. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8. We draw a card. 9. Still not buying anything. New card comes out. Still no superpowers. We're gonna discard Utility Belt and a punch in order to put a 5-cost card in our hand via Brainiac's ability. That'll be King of Atlantis, which we play, destroying a vulnerability to get 3 power. Then we can draw a card. We can discard this punch to play Legion Flight Ring, putting a card of our choice on top of our deck. Maybe not that one. You know, yeah, we'll leave it that one. All right, so 3 power, 4 5, draw a card for Fortress of Solitude. 6, put an equipment on top of our deck. Oh, discard pile on top into my hand. I'm sorry. 7, look at the top card. I may destroy it. So it's a long roundabout way to try and destroy as many cards as possible. And we do want to destroy that punch. That actually worked out really well. Are we down all starters now? How many starters have we destroyed already? 8 of them. So there's still 2 more floating around. But we will make short work of those for sure. New card comes out. Monel. Good. Another time travel option. Start with Power Ring. 1, 2. Look here. All right. We're going to discard 2 cards to use Brainiac's ability to put a 5-cost card into our hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw this card. 5, 6, 7 by destroying that punch. 8, 9. I still don't want to spend it. I really do want to leave it there. I think in the long run it's going to work. Hey, a superpower, but it's not one I really want to give up. So this is interesting that this is happening. You know, I had Man of Steel yesterday. I had a lot of superpowers in my hand. I'm wondering if they're all just like bunched together somewhere in the main deck from just an unfortunate shuffle. Maybe we should just start working on getting rid of some villains. Make this lineup a little bit clearer. 2, 4, 6. Oh, wait, sorry. 2, and that triggers Fortress of Solitude to draw a card. 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. We'll buy Magnetism, because I do really want that one. But that's it. I don't want to give... Oh, wait. Magnetism would have triggered Psychic Stack to add a second card, which is Heat Vision. Okay, so I still have 4 power left over from the 6 I spent. I can probably sacrifice Heat Vision. I don't want to, but there are multiple copies of it. And we've got a lot of other destruction going on. We could use it to like get rid of Nth Metal, probably. All right, first of all, let's draw a card. And then 5 power and draw another card. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what? We would have had to add another one. Now I think about it. Because every time a superpower enters. And then we have to add one for the turn. I forgot about that. So there's a lot in there. Hey, there's that bat signal. Part of the plan. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Definitely by bat signal. Definitely by Heat Vision. We have 4 left over. Definitely by Swamp Thing. So those are all must-haves. New card comes out. Green Arrow's Bow. All right. It needs 3 non-kick superpowers. We have 2 more. I mean, I'm not giving up Super Strength. I'm not giving up Magnetism. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. We'll start with Nth Metal looking here. We will destroy that punch. I think that's the last one. All right, 1. We get all those equipment of cost 4 or less into my hand. There's none, so I guess I'll just take the 2, 3. That triggers Fortress of Solitude to draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll buy Mono because he's a defense card. And that's where we'll stop with that. Is there anything I want to destroy? Because I have the ability to destroy whatever I want, basically. No. Since that's the case, we'll just play Batmobile, discarding our hand and drawing 5 more cards. Gotta get those superpowers. You know, I think we will just give up magnetism. Just so we can get through this. I don't like the idea, but I feel like I have to. Let's draw a card. Nth Metal looks at the top card. We will not destroy that, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yep, 7 power. I think we have to start saying goodbye to some villains too. We'll say goodbye to Doomsday. That's 1 power. Card coming out. Alright, we can put a hero from our discard pile into our hand. Make a Kid Flash here. We'll draw a card. 6 power. Fortress of Solitude draws a card. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll play Green Arrow, again a 13, 14. Get rid of Universo, leaving us with 8. Use that to get rid of both Suicide Squads. We're at 0 power. I don't think there's anything I really want to destroy. I think we're just going to give up Heat Vision in the pursuit of ending the Psychic Static. But we have to get rid of Cosmic King before we do that entirely. Okay, well, we do get 5 power from Swamp Thing, and that's enough to say goodbye to Cosmic King, which does end Psychic Static. Unfortunately, we lost some really strong cards. Magnetism and Heat Vision, 2 really strong cards I don't want to say goodbye to, but we were on that crisis just too long. Just too long. Alright, so that's 1 power. Let's discard Lasso of Truth to put the card of our choice on top of our deck. It's going to be Super Strength. That's 1, 2, 3. Draw a card for Fortress of Solitude. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 towards villain. So goodbye, Felix Faust. We have 3 power left over. Nothing I'm going to buy for 3 power. There's a lot of stuff I want to leave out there. I do want Legion Headquarters, though. That would be pretty useful. I also want Cape and Cal. It's a good defense card. No defense in hand. Let's see what happens. Villains in control. Non-villain cards cannot be bought. Villains in the destroyed pile may be bought. Contribute 3 villains. Very well. Power Ring. Each player destroys the highest cost hero in their hand and discard pile. We do have to destroy Robin. That's it. That's okay. That's not the worst thing that could happen. Very well. Well, we're looking at 2. Trigger Fortress of Solitude to draw a card. 4, 6, 8, 10 power in villains. What do we have available to us? I know there's that Solomon Grundy. When you buy or gain this villain, you may put him on top of your deck. Very well. So we have 4 power left over. Maybe Cheetah at 2 and something else. Oh, there's Lobo. You know what? We're going to get Lobo, not Solomon Grundy. So then we have 3 power left over. There's some really good options in here. With the 3, we'll go ahead, buy Riddler, but we're not going to really keep him. All right, so the ones I really want are Solomon Grundy, Clayface, Doomsday, Cosmic King. The rest I don't really need, but we can give them to Villain to Control. So we're going to try and buy these 4 and then get some junk ones along the way in order to get what we need for Villain to Control. New card comes out. All right. Look at the top card. We may destroy it. We will not. We will draw it. We'll play Bat Signal to put a hero into our hand. That's 2 power. 4. 6. Fortress of Solitude draws a card. 7. 8, 9. We can remove something from the lineup and play it. We'll just take Catwoman for 10, 11. So 11 power and villains here. Let's get Doomsday, and we'll get Scarecrow with him. We don't really want Scarecrow so much, but we do want to give him to villains in control. Add a card to the lineup here. All right, good options here. 5 power with Swamp Thing. We'll use that to buy Clayface, which sends him over there. So that's 1 power left over. 2, 3, triggering Fortress of Solitude to draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. We're going to use that to get rid of Suicide Squad here. Buy Clayface here. We have 3 power left over. I don't think there is a 3-cost villain. No, but there is a 2-cost one in Cheetah, so we'll take Cheetah. Now the goal is just to give up villains that we don't really want, and there's a few of them, but there's a few we do want to keep too, so good things all around. New card comes out. New copy of Catwoman. All right, well, we're going to get 5 power from Swamp Thing. I'm actually going to give Cheetah right away to villains in control. 10 power. 11, 12, 15 power total. That's nice. All right, Clayface brings us down to 11. Solomon Grundy. We'll put him on top of our deck. Brings us down to 5. With our remaining 5... we'll go ahead and get Cosmic King, bring us down to 1. All right, we're getting there. New card comes out. Zatanna. All right, we're going to give up Scarecrow for villains in control. Look at the top card. We may destroy it. We will not. We'll draw it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Guess we'll buy 2 copies of Suicide Squad with our 9. Is there not 2 copies here? I thought there was. We'll buy Bane and Suicide Squad. All right. Oh, you know what? That triggers Arkham Asylum. I forgot about that. So actually 1, 2, 3 more power I could do. So instead of these 2, I had 9 power. 10, 11, 12. I have 12 power I can spend. So we can get another 4-cost card. Another Bane. How'd that sound? 2 Banes. Yeah, they're attack cards, and attack cards might be useful later if we get hunted by the crime syndicate. All right, new card comes out. We're going to give the Riddler 2 villains in control, and that's going to end this. That's our 3rd and final villain. And that's the end of villains in control. Now, I actually bought a bunch of junk villains on that last turn, so I want to see what I want to do about that as time goes on. Bat Signal. Let's put a hero from our discard pile into our hand. All right, 1, 6. Draw a card. 7, 8 triggers Fortress of Solitude to draw another card. 9, 10, 11. Copy Swamp Thing to get to 16. Goodbye, Power Ring, leaving us with 4 power. And let's copy a card from the lineup. We'll copy Zatanna. We'll spend our 4 power. No. We'll spend our 4 power and we'll spend 3 of our 4 power on Mera, leaving us with 1 power. And then we'll play Zatanna, getting us to 2 power and put 2 cards in the bottom of our deck. All right, we have 2 power. I don't think there's anything we want to... we will get another Batmobile. A couple Batmobiles floating around really does help in the long run in decks like this. I still haven't seen Man of Steel, so we can't lean on that strategy like I planned on. Additionally, no Time Sphere. It's got to be somewhere. Our next crisis is Abandon All Hope. Each player puts all defense cards from his hand and discard pile into the lineup. Well, there are none in our hand, but there are probably some in the discard pile. Just one. Yeah, just the one here. Defense cards cost 4 more to buy, contribute 3 defense cards. Very well, we have to take this attack because obviously we don't have a defense. Each player destroys the top card of their deck. If its cost is 5 or greater, repeat the process. If its cost is 0, discard a random card. It is utility belt, so you have to repeat the process. It's a kick. It's not the worst loss. Alright, so we need defense cards. We're going to start with Batmobile to actually just draw 5 more cards, because we have to get through this deck, I think. I think we have to try and get those defense cards moving. Well, I guess that wasn't the best time. We should have bought some first. That's okay. We'll make it work. Make it work. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, well, we do get 4 power from Mera. 9 power with Super Strength, triggering Forts of Solitude to draw a card. 10, 11 with Arkham Asylum, making us draw another card. 11 plus 3 gets us to 14. Oh, he's a defense card. I don't want to give him up there. 15, 16. Actually, no, we are going to give Mon-El to this. So yeah, 14 power. We'll play one of these Catwoman to get the 15, 16. And with this, we'll copy Super Strength, getting us to 21. Now, all of the defense cards cost 4 more. So this will cost 6, bringing us down to 15. This costs 8, bringing us down to 7. Is there a 3-cost defense card out there? No. We have 7. We'll get Legion Headquarters for sure. And we'll get Catwoman for later. We'll probably need her for a hero to give up or something. Either a cheap card or a defense card. Hey, a cheap card or a hero for later. Alright, no defense card in hand again. We get 5 power from Swamp Thing, which is beautiful. Let's just copy that to get to 10 power, triggering Arkham Asylum to draw a card. $11, $12, $13, $14, drawing a card of Fortress of Solitude. $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20. We're going to buy Lasso of Truth. Again, that costs 6. Bring us down to 14. Cape and Cal, bringing us down 8 more. So that's 6. I have 6 power left over. I think I do want a copy of Zatanna for later. Alright. I really keep forgetting that I have Legion Flight Ring out there. Legion Flight Ring would have probably ended Abandon All Hope already. New card coming out. Alright, we're going to discard Suicide Squad to use Legion Flight Ring. And with that, we're going to put Lasso of Truth on top of our deck. Then we play Solomon Grundy, for 3 power, triggering Arkham Asylum to draw a card, and we'll give up Lasso of Truth for Abandon All Hope. 4 or 5, let's look here. We'll leave that there. 6, put a hero into my hand. Here we go. Actually, we're going to discard both of these cards. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. 7, we'll put 2 cards in the bottom of our deck. That'll be Mara and, yeah, Legion Headquarters. So again, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power. We're not going to buy anything. Let's move on to next. Oh, wait, no. Yep, that's what we're doing. Should have done something else again, but it's too late. There's Time Sphere, so now we're talking. Okay. Let's start with Lobo, 3 power, and we can destroy some cards. I have nothing in my hand I really want to destroy, but I do want to destroy Suicide Squad here, so that's gone. That also triggers Arkham Asylum to draw a card. With our 3 power, let's actually discard. We're going to discard Cosmic King here to use Legion Flight Ring. And we're going to put Lasso of Truth on top of the deck. And we'll go 4, 5, 6. Draw a card. Give that to Abandon All Hope. And that's just over. That's our 3 defense cards. So Abandon All Hope is gone. 6 power there. 7, 8. Draw another card. 12. We'll use that to get rid of Blight. We've already used Legion Flight Ring, so I can't do that. There's a part of me that wants to do Time Sphere right now, but I don't really have to. Maybe I want to, though. Because Legion Flight Ring will stay. I don't really want those cards, so yeah. We're going to discard this to do Time Sphere. Putting all of these cards at the bottom of the deck. I'm worried that we're going to get a bunch of villains, but I'm hoping to do this more often now that we have Time Sphere available to us and just really move through the deck. No more villains to buy, just use this to cycle through them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards have to be replaced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So a few great things came out of this. 1, we got another Bat Signal. 2, we got Lightning Rod and Electricity and Dream Girl. This is all very good. That was exactly how I wanted this to run through. I'm really happy I did that. So the idea is to use that as often as possible just to clear the lineup of cards we don't really want. And yeah, I'm hoping it keeps going that way. Because it'll help us get Man of Steel, right? All right, we have no defense in hand. So our new crisis is a city destroyed. Put all locations in the destroyed pile and put all locations in the destroyed pile and in play into the lineup. When a location enters the lineup from the main deck, destroy the top 5 cards of the main deck. Contribute 3 locations. So I will not be using Time Sphere, because that could really increase the odds that a location comes out and hurt us, so I don't want that. Our new villain, Grid. Each player reveals and gains the top card of the main deck. Discard a number of cards equal to the cost of the card gained this way. It's a 3. I guess we'll discard 1, 2, and 3. Well, we have to add a card for the turn. I don't think we've done that yet. There's that. I'm going to give Legion Headquarters to City Destroyed because I don't really want to, but I feel like I have to. 2 power. Let's actually discard this 2 power for Electricity to draw a new card. 2 power is all I get here. It's not the first card I play this turn, unfortunately. Oh, you know what? I should have done Dream Girl instead. That was a much better move. So I know what to expect coming forward. All right, let's plan on doing those Dream Girl turns. We'll start this turn with Batmobile, drawing 5 new cards. All right, 1 power. I can put 2 cards on the bottom of my deck. That's going to be Merit and Clayface, I think. 2 power. Get a hero into my hand. This one. Draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 5. 9 plus 5 is 14. That's enough to buy both of these. With our remaining 4, I'll go ahead and get a super speed here. All right, now I need to use my Brainiac ability to try and get those into my hand and get rid of a city destroyed quickly. New card comes out. Please don't be a location. Okay. So Brainiac's ability is once during each of your turns, you may discard 2 cards. If you do, put a card that costs 5 into our hand. Okay, well, we're going to discard 2 kicks, put Fortress of Solitude in my hand. Ta-da. Then I'm going to discard Green Arrow's bow to play Legion Flight Ring and put Arkham Asylum on top of my deck. 3 power here. Anything I want to destroy over here? I feel like there's not. Nope. And then 4, 5 total. Let's, you know what, instead of that, no, we'll spend the 5. We'll get rid of Suicide Squad. Because that needs to be gone in order for us to actually finish our city destroyed. All right, please don't be a location. If it's not a location, we're good. Okay. We'll give up Arkham Asylum. We're going to play Batmobile because we haven't played a card yet and get 5 new cards. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Goodbye to this villain. That ends a city destroyed. So that's 0 power left, but a city destroyed is over. And that's really important. Okay. 1. Let's play Dream Girl here. There's none there. We'll discard this to play Electricity. Since we played 2 time travel cards, we can do that. I tried. That did not really work for me. We'll play Clayface on Emerald Knight, and this time we'll play Bat Signal, getting us to 3 power, I believe, and put a hero into our hand. Is there a hero here that can save me? There is, actually. We'll play Kid Flash, drawing a card. 3 power, we're drawing 1 card. Could be anything. Ooh. Play Mara, getting us to 7 power. Super Strength getting us to 12 power. That's actually going to end grid. That's really good. Doesn't get much better than that. I actually keep forgetting to get my VP for that stuff, so I'm just going to get a few more there. Okay, we have a defense in hand. Few crises. We're doing all right. The Justice League is dead. Put the top card of the main deck in the lineup. When a hero enters the lineup, that just happened, and also 1 for the turn. Attack. Each player discards a card. We're going to defend with super speed to avoid attack and then draw 2 cards. I was hoping I'd draw another defense card in that, but I did not. We have to give up 4 heroes. Superwoman. Each player discards all villain cards from their hand. If you discard 1 or fewer cards this way, gain 2 weaknesses. But we have to discard Clayface, and we get 2 weaknesses. Alright. We already took care of the heroes for the turn. Let's see if we can take care of all of this. So, we'll use Bat Signal to put a hero into my hand. I'm going to get rid of King of Atlantis, I think. I've got a few other just better options for destroying things. So yeah, King of Atlantis we'll get rid of. That went straight to my hand. Swamp Thing. Since there are no locations right now, it's probably best that I just say goodbye to him. He's a lot of power. When he works, he works. We'll see more locations. I won't get rid of him. All right, 1, 2, 3. We'll discard Batmobile for Legion Flight Ring, putting a card of our choice on top of our deck. We'll discard Nth Metal for Dream Girl, allowing us to look at the next 3 cards. Play any time travel cards we saw. We saw none, unfortunately. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And discard Swamp Thing to play Electricity, allowing us to draw 1, 2, 3 for the 3 time travel cards you already did. Here's Kid Flash for Justice League is Dead. We're going to then... We're at 4. Let's see. 5, 6, 7. With that 7, let's go ahead and buy this Heat Vision. No, we'll get Bat Signal. And then I'm going to go ahead and play... Oh, wait, and then we'll buy Catwoman. Then I'm going to play Cape and Cowl on Time Sphere, so that all these cards we didn't play go to the bottom of the deck and we get them replaced. And those ones all stay because we played them. 7 new cards are coming out. I want to do this often, like I said earlier, just to get through the deck, get the things like Man of Steel faster. Well, we got Fastest Man Alive, Titan's Tower. This is all very much worth the move. All right. Then we spent all our power, so that's the end of our turn. New card comes out. Oh, but 3 heroes entered the lineup. And we had no cards to discard because we played all our cards, so that's fine. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Catwoman's perfect for this. So we're going to play 1 power with Zatanna, putting 2 cards on the bottom of our deck. Put Clayface and Mara down there. I like that combination. 2, 3 power. We're going to discard Bane here to play Legion Flight Ring, putting Catwoman on top of our deck. We're going to discard Power Ring to play Dream Girl, get into 4 power, look in the next 3 cards. All right, none of these qualified. We're going to discard Cape and Cowl to play Electricity, drawing 1, 2, 3 cards. Here comes High-Tech Hero and Catwoman, ending that. And we're going to play this to get the 5, 6 that we'll use to buy Fastest Man Alive. I was thinking I'd go Time Sphere again, but I decided against it because I didn't want to miss out on Fastest Man Alive. I want Titan's Tower as well. Once we have all the cards we want, we'll go ahead and do that. But until then... All right, Lobo comes up, and he's going to destroy those 2 weaknesses we have over here. Thanks, Lobo. Let's discard Catwoman here to do Dream Girl, getting the 4 power. All those can stay. We'll discard Kick to do Legion Flight Ring, putting Fastest Man Alive on top of our deck. We'll discard Green Arrow's Bow to do Electricity, drawing 3 cards. We're at 4 power again, drawing 2 more cards. We're going to play Clayface on Fastest Man Alive, drawing 2 more cards. Still at 4 power. Well, Mara gets us to 8 power, but we'll use that to buy Titan's Tower and Super Speed. 8 plus 4 gets us to 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. With that 20, we're actually going to discard this to play Time Sphere. We're at 20 power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards going to the bottom. 20 power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, we got more villains than I started with. All right, well, 20 power. We'll at least start trimming these out. 15 power left. Get rid of these 2. 15 minus 4 brings us down to 11. We'll get Jaime Reyes for ourselves. Or sorry, Blue Beetle. Brings us down to 5 power. That will end Justice League is Dead because there are no more villains in the lineup. And we won't buy anything with our 5 power. We'll just move on to next turn. That was a pretty good use of time travel, I think. Obviously, it remains to be seen how it lasts for the rest of the game, but right now, I'm pretty happy with it. We're going to start Batmobile, drawing 5 new cards. All right, Bat Signal, put a hero into our hand. All right, draw 2 cards. We're going to Clayface that to draw 2 more cards. And play Bat Signal to put another hero into our hand. All right, let's see what we can do now. We're going to discard a Kick for Dream Girl. All right, it's 3. Where are we power-wise? We're at 1, 2, 3 power. We're going to discard Catwoman to use Legion Flight Ring. Still at 3 power. We're going to play Zatanna. Get to 4 power, put 2 cards on the bottom of our deck. Let's discard Cosmic King for Electricity. Drawing 3 more cards. And we're at what? 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Let's copy Fast Man Alive to draw 2 more cards. 5, let's look here. We will not destroy that. We'll copy Heat Vision. So that'd be 6, 7, 8. can destroy something in our discard pile. I don't think there's anything I really want to destroy right now. Nope. We will discard Batmobile to play Time Sphere, putting this on the bottom because everything else has been played. It's another bulletproof, so it just kind of breaks even. Okay. All right, well, we tried to do something really crazy, but 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is still enough to say goodbye to Superwoman, and we'll go ahead. Oh, I can't afford that. Never mind. Nope. Stopping there. All right, so I'm really enjoying using this particular set of time travel cards every turn. It does feel good. All right. Here we go. It is Murder Machine. Put the top card of the main deck in the lineup. We'll also do one for the turn. Ooh, when an equipment enters the lineup, each player destroys the top card of their deck. We just lost Titan's Tower. We are just not able to have locations tonight. We have to contribute 4 equipment. Deathstorm. At the start of your turn, destroy the lowest cost card in your hand. We're going to discard Cape and Cowl to defend against this. Are we? And now we're going to discard Super Speed to defend against this. You may discard all cards with cost. Okay. Discard Super Speed. You may discard this card to avoid attack. If you do, draw 2 cards. We still have Deathstorm's ongoing ability at the beginning of each turn, though. Which is what? Destroy the lowest cost card in hand. All right, the lowest cost card in hand is a 3-cost kick. We'll start our turn by giving Power Ring and Cape and Cowl to Murder Machine. We'll then spend Super Strength to purchase Utility Belt, and then discard these 2 cards to put a 5-cost card into our hand, which will be Utility Belts. That's 3 of 4 equipment already given to Murder Machine. So, nice move, Brainiac. New card coming out, non-equipment. We're going to give Nth Metal to this. We're going to play Fastest Man Alive to draw. Oh, we have to destroy a card. So we actually would destroy Catwoman. Play this first. If this is the first card you play this turn, draw cards until your hand has 5 cards in it. So we get to draw 3 cards for that. We're going to draw 1 card. We're going to draw 2 more cards. We're going to copy Fast Man Alive and draw 2 more cards. We're going to discard Batmobile for Dream Girl. None of these are time travel cards, so they all just stay there. We're at 0 power still. We'll discard a kick for Legion Flight Ring, putting a card of our choice on top of our deck. We're going to discard another kick for Electricity, drawing 3 more cards. Draw another card. And then we're going to play Emerald Knight to play Heat Vision. So at 3, I can destroy a card in my discard pile. Nothing here I really want to destroy. Yeah, I think we're good. So we're at 4 power total. We're going to discard another kick to time travel with Time Sphere, because we've used everything else so far. So these 3 go away, and we get 3 new ones. We already saw what they were with Dream Girl. I think 2 of them were villains, but I think they were cheaper villains than the ones out there. Oh, actually, it looks like they were the same cost. So we're at 4 power. 9 power. We'll use that to get rid of both of these. Leaves us with 2 power left over. But it ends Murder Machine. Murder Machine is over. Three, 4, look at this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 towards villains. 10, 11, 12, 13. Goodbye, Deathstorm. And we'll use the remaining 3 to buy Super Speed. I'm feeling pretty good about the direction we're going here. These time travel cards are wonderful. They still haven't gotten me Man of Steel. My whole plan here is to use them to get to Man of Steel as fast as possible. I had this whole plan with, whatchamacallit, Bad Signal and Man of Steel, and just can't do it. Can't do it yet. We have a few defense options. We've got Cape and Cowl, which allows us to draw 2 cards, and Jaime Reyes, Blue Beetle, which allows us to just reveal it to avoid an attack. I think Cape and Cowl is better. We'll see what happens here, though. Powerless. All numbers in text box and cards become 1, so it doesn't really matter now because Blue Beetle is the way to go because we can't draw 2 cards. We'd only draw 1. Contribute 4 cards with cost 1 or greater that do not mention the word power in their text boxes. 4 cards that don't mention power, okay? Ultraman. Each player puts 1 card of each type. We'll just defend here with Blue Beetle. And a new card comes out for the turn. There is our Man of Steel. And we have to do everything we can now to get cards that don't mention power. Let's start by discarding Doomsday here to use Legion Flight Ring. Put a card on top of our deck. That'll be Super Speed, I think. Emerald. Actually, let's do Emerald Knight. Then we'll use Zatanna to put 2 cards on the bottom of our deck. That's going to be 2 copies of Super Speed. Alright, so we use Zatanna. We discarded Doomsday. We'll play Lobo, getting to 2 power. We can destroy a card. Not 2. Nothing I want to destroy. So 2 power. Let's discard this for Dream Girl. Looking at these 3 cards here. Oh wait, now look at the top 1 card because of Powerless. Okay. And then discard this for Electricity, allowing us to draw 3 cards. Which we already know one of them is this. So we're still at 1, 2, 3 power. 4, I can put a hero into my hand. We'll use this to draw a card. 5, put another hero into my hand. Six, 7's all I got. I was just shy of my Man of Steel goal, but we can still buy Heat Vision, so not a huge loss. New card comes out. We already set it up so we'd have 2 Swamp Things here. I'm sorry, 2 Super Speeds. That's 3 cards that... Oh, it needs 4 cards that don't mention power. That's only 3. You know, we'll give up a Clayface for our 4th one. That's 4 cards that don't mention power. That ends Powerless pretty quickly. We're going to play Batmobile because we haven't played anything yet. We can discard our hand and draw 5 cards. There's only 2 cards in our hand at that point anyway. That's when you want to play Batmobile, obviously. So we get to draw 5 more cards, essentially starting over here. All right, let's we'll draw a card. There we go. We'll play Batmobile here on Dream Girl. None of these are time travel cards, obviously. That is 1 power. We're going to discard Bane to play Legion Flight Ring, putting Batmobile on top of our deck. We're going to discard another Bane to play Electricity, drawing 3 cards. All right, we're still only at 1 power. Four, 9, 1 power left over. 2, 3, 0 power. 1, 2, 3 power, nothing to buy. We're good. All right, Ultraman's our goal now. Put 2 cards in the bottom of our deck. All right, that's 1. We can put the card of our choice on top of our deck. That's going to be Man of Steel. We'll discard. We'll play Cosmic King. So that's 1, 2, 3. We're going to discard Blue Beetle for Dream Girl. Get these 3 cards. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll discard this for Electricity, drawing 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. We're again still at 1, 2, 3, 4 power. 5, we can get a hero into our hand. 6, we can get equipment into our hand. And now instead of that, let's actually 6, 7, 8 for Blue Beetle. 9, 10, 11, 12 towards supervillains. 13, 14, plus 3, 17. Get those superpowers out here. We'll say goodbye to Ultraman, leaving us with 3 power. We'll use that to buy Mera. I think that's it. I mean, none of this is going to help me. I can only buy Time Sphere, and I don't want to right now. We'll play Heat Vision, but I don't think there's anything I want to destroy. I want to destroy the Banes, but I know if I get hunted by the Crime Syndicate, it's going to be really useful to have those cards. So that's why I'm keeping them around. I am nervous that we're going to get Permanent Eclipse and have to buy these time travel cards. But I'm going to milk them for all they're worth until then, that's for sure. We have a defense in hand, so that's good news. Releasing the Prisoners. Put the top card of the main deck in the lineup. We'll also do 1 for the turn. When a villain enters the lineup from the main deck, put a random villain from the destroyed pile into the lineup. Very well. That's actually pretty good, because then we can use Time Sphere in order to put those villains back on the bottom of the main deck and actually grow the main deck this way. So, thanks, Releasing the Prisoners. That's not going to grow the main deck. Those cards will just come back out, but still. So we have to put 2 random villains. Universo and Suicide Squad it is. So, when a villain enters the lineup from the main deck, put a villain from the destroyed pile into the lineup. Contribute 4 cards with cost 4. 4 cards with cost 4. Very well. Sea King. We will defend with Cape and Cowl, drawing 2 more cards. All right. I think we're going to go the route of time travel cards, saying goodbye to those villains, getting new cards. We will discard a Kick for Dream Girl. Get these 3 cards. Yeah, none of these are villains. That's perfect. We'll discard Power Ring for Legion Flight Ring, putting a card on top of our deck. Something of cost 4 would be okay saying goodbye to. Probably Green Arrow's bow. Yeah. What did I discard? I discarded those 2. Okay, yeah. We'll discard Swamp Thing for Electricity, drawing 3 cards. Well, and then we'll play Fast Man Alive, drawing 2 more cards. We'll discard. Actually, we'll play Bad Signal, put a hero into our hand. We'll play Man of Steel to put all the superpowers back into my hand. Whew. We're going to discard a kick to play Time Sphere, putting these 4 cards at the bottom of the main deck, putting 4 new cards out there. All right. Please, no villains. Okay. And now we need to give up 4 cards that cost 4. Do we have them in here? In this mess. You can have Green Arrow's bow. Do I have another Clayface? I already gave up one, I think. Yeah, because one of them didn't mention. I think we have to give up one Clayface here. Where are we power-wise? We're at 1, 2, 3, 4 power. 5 power, actually. All right, well, with our 5 power, we'll buy Green Arrow's bow, because it is 4 power. We'll follow that up with Super Speed, drawing a card. Let's do our best here to try and get that into our hand. All right. Let's use Clayface on Fastest Man Alive to draw 2 more cards. Didn't work. All right. We're at 5 power. We'll buy Bat Signal. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Nothing I really want to destroy. 14, 17. We'll buy both of these. I don't need Nth Metal. We're good about Nth Metal. I don't need to play any more of this. We're good. We tried. We got some cards, though. Like, it did help us get some cards. New card comes out. All right, here's we need 4 cards that cost 4. Here's Swamp Thing and Green Arrow's bow. Then we'll play Batmobile, putting 5 more cards into our hand. Do we have another? Oh, okay, there's some 4s. We'll give up Cosmic King here. So that is that. Cosmic King is gone. These are all destroyed. Releasing the prisoners is over. And we're on to just Sea King. All right. Let's put a card on top of our deck. Or we can put 2 cards on the bottom of our deck, I should say. I think I've got a cool way of going about this. All right. So, 1 power. We're going to discard a card for Dream Girl. We got these 3 cards. Very well. Discard a card for Legion Flight Ring. Put a card on top of our deck. And then discard a card for Electricity, drawing 3 more cards. Well, Fast Man Alive draws 2 more cards. Man of Steel gets us up to 5 power and gets all those superpowers back into my hand. So now you're seeing my ability at work. My plan at work, I guess. So 5 power, using all these time travel cards as much as possible. All right. 6, get a hero from our discard pile into our hand. Yeah, we'll use Robin. 7, get equipment into our hand. 8, get a hero into our hand. Draw a card. 9, 10, 11, 12. Goodbye, Sea King. Leaving us with 1 power. I think I'm just going to stop there. There's not really anything else we can do that's going to change anything. All right. Shuffle our entire deck here. Everything's back in the lineup. Feeling pretty good here. I mean, everything's been going well according to plan. Really like using Time Sphere here in this way. Hoping that we don't get permanent eclipse, because that's the only thing that's going to stop our plan. And really, it's just going to stop our plan from happening regularly. They're still going to cycle through the deck, and we can do them then. We have Super Speed Defense. Next up, Hunted by the Crime Syndicate. We were worried about those attack cards, and now we've got this to worry about back. When you buy or gain a villain with an attack, you can immediately contribute it to this. To beat, contribute 3 attack cards. Well, we've got those Banes in here for a reason. Nick Necro. We're going to use Super Speed, which allows us to draw 2 cards to avoid this attack. New card comes out. All right. We might just go out of our way to use Time Sphere this turn in order to clear that lineup and get some attack cards coming out. We will start by, we will discard, we're going to discard Robin, play Dream Girl. We got these 3 cards. One of them is an attack card, so that's really good to know. We're going to discard Mara to play Legion Flight Ring. We'll go ahead, put Robin on top of our deck. We'll go ahead, discard Bat Signal to play Electricity, drawing 3 cards. Do I want John Jones? What's over here? Don't want that. We're going to discard John Jones to do Time Sphere, putting these 3 cards at the bottom of the deck and drawing 3 new cards. The whole point of that was just to try and get more attack cards. We know for a fact there's at least 1 waiting for us. And power-wise, we don't have... I think we have 1 power. 2, get an equipment into our hand. 3, get a hero into our hand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's this? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We can copy a card. I mean, 14, 15, 16 will do it. We'll get Starro here. Leaves us with 9. We'll leave the rest out here for... Oh, wait, we can immediately contribute it. What am I talking about? Perfect. Perfect. We need 3 attack cards. I know we have 2 copies of Bane. We can end this very quickly. We get them. Here's 1 right now. And then we'll start with Batmobile, discarding this and drawing 5 new cards. Very good. Okay. I can work with this. We're going to start with discarding Super Strength for Dream Girl. Looking at the next 3 cards here. None of them are villains. That's perfect. So we're at 1 power. We're going to discard Heat Vision to put the card of our choice on top of our deck. So be Fastest Man Alive. We're going to discard Kick to use Electricity and put 3 cards into our hand. We'll go ahead and draw 2 more cards. We will use Man of Steel to get us to 4 power and put all those superpowers back into my hand. 4 power. 9 power. 2 power left over. Discard Batmobile to do Time Sphere. Put these two at the bottom. 2 new cards come out. No more attacks came out. Let's go ahead and draw a card. 3 power, put a hero into our hand. 4 power, put an equipment into our hand. 5 power, put a hero into our hand. What can I do to draw more cards? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nothing really I want to destroy. 17, 18. I mean, I can get a ton of power, basically, but I'm not getting any more attack cards. No more card draw. That's just like the end of that turn. I can get the shuffle because we don't have enough cards there. So, yeah, we've got a deck that we can use to play everything very often, but it looks like our last Bane card might have been in these last 4 cards, or unless we gave it up earlier. I don't think we did, though. Don't think we did. New card comes out. Oh, there he is. He's in our hand. All right, Bane is contributed, and Hunted by the Crime Syndicate is over. Because 3 attack cards have been contributed. Now it's us and Nick Necro here. We're going to play Zatanna here to play Dream Girl. 1 power. Get these 3 cards. No time travel cards. That's 1. 2, we can put Zatanna back in our hand. We'll discard Zatanna to play Legion Flight Ring, which we can use to put Zatanna on top of our deck. Then we'll discard Lobo to play Electricity, drawing 3 cards. We're only at 2 power. We're going to discard Zatanna, do Time Spheres, get us to 4 power, and we can put 3 new cards out. Four power. 5 power, get this back into our hand. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can put this on the bottom. We'll use that 11 to say goodbye to Nick Necro. We are well on our way to the final villain here. And as long as it's not Permanent Eclipse, we really use these time travel abilities to our advantage. John Jones, though, is kind of useless now since we are in the final villain. Lost in Time. Okay, each player removes all cards of cost 1 or greater in their discard pile from the game until this crisis is beaten. That is 2 bat signals, which is unfortunate. At the end of your turn, place all starter cards at the bottom of your deck. We don't have any, so that's fine. Contribute 3 cards of cost 1 or 2. Now, the good news is that we have this villain, which is going to allow us to buy things from the destroyed pile, so we can get those cost 1 and 2 cards. At the start of your turn, discard a random card from your hand. Mazah costs 1 more to defeat this turn for each card of that type in the lineup and the destroyed pile. You may buy cards in the destroyed pile with cost 1 or greater. So we're going to discard this card. It's a hero. He costs 1 more for each hero, but I don't usually worry about that until I defeat the crisis. If we happen to beat Lost in Time here, we can go out of our way to count that up. But until then, we're good. New card comes out for the turn. We need cards that cost 1 and 2. So, not in our hand, that's for sure. Draw 2 cards, though. Put a hero into our hand and get to 5 power here. Nice. We're going to discard John Jones to play Dream Girl. Nothing there. So that's 5 power. Discard. We'll discard Power Ring to put John Jones on top of our deck for Legion Flight Ring. We'll discard Blue Beetle to play Electricity, drawing 3 cards. Then I'm going to discard John Jones to do Time Sphere, putting these 4 at the bottom, and bring us up to 7 power. Seven power, huh? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Definitely by Super Strength, leaving us with 9. The rest of it can't really help me. We're going to just try and Time Sphere the villains to the bottom and keep going till we... Oh, with our 9, hold on, we can get cards from the destroyed pile here. Cards that cost 1 or 2, huh? Like a Kid Flash, bring us down to 7. Maybe Harley Quinn, Catwoman, maybe. You know what? We'll definitely buy Legion Headquarters, bringing us down to 2. And another Kid Flash, bringing us down to 2. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good use of our turn. Now we'll go out of our way to use Legion Flight Ring to put those cards on top of our deck. New card comes out. Okay, we're going to discard Kick for Dream Girl. No time travel cards. That's 1 power, though. We will discard Robin for Legion Flight Ring. And we'll put Kid Flash on top of our deck. I'm going to play Man of Steel. Getting all those superpowers into my hand. We're going to discard a Kick to play Electricity, drawing 3 more cards. So where are we now power-wise? We're at 4 power. We're going to give up Kid Flash for Lost in Time. Oh, you know, I forgot to discard a random card at the beginning of my turn. We're just going to stop. It's not fair for me to keep going. Just stop there. Start a new hand. It's not fair for me to keep going in that case. Okay, it's our turn. We're going to start. We have to discard a random card. Keep forgetting about that. Discard a random card. And we discarded a villain. Okay? We're going to give up this 2-cost card for Lost in Time. We'll draw a card with super speed. We're going to discard a Kick to play Legion Flight Ring, putting the card of our choice on top of our deck. That'll be Kid Flash. Play Lobo, destroying up to 2 cards. We're going to destroy John Jones here. As well as what? Anything? Anything we don't need anymore, especially now that we don't need defenses and such? Yeah, we don't need Cape and Cowl anymore. 5 power, so a total of 5, 6, 7, 8. John Jones got destroyed. We'll use that to buy Watchtower for 5, leaving us with 3. Nothing we're going to buy with that. Oh, wait, we can get some from the destroyed pile. Something that costs 3 with value here, huh? Robin has some value. You know, so does Penguin. I really like Penguin. All right. So far, so good. Still have to discard random cards, but we only need 1 more card of cost 2. We're going to use Time Sphere to clear out the villains, hopefully. Looking good. Looking good. New card comes out. Another location. Okay. Put Watchtower down so we can draw a card after our first hero. Play Fastest Man Alive, drawing 2 cards. We have to discard a random card. Before I go any further, we have to discard a random card at the beginning of our turn. Gotta remember to do that. I'm just hoping we keep our location and the flash, because as long as we keep those two, the rest of the turn's pretty salvageable. We lost Kid Flash, which was going to go to lots in time, but you know what? We have Batmobile still, so that's fine. Watchtower comes out. Fastest Man Alive draws 2 cards and a 3rd card for Watchtower, and we actually have a way of redeeming this. 1 power, get Kid Flash into our hand, ending Lost in Time. Well, not quite. We have to get rid of the 2 villains first. Okay. So there's that. We're going to discard a Batmobile for Dream Girl. Actually, no. We're going to discard we're going to play Mara. That's what we're going to do. 1, 5, and then we discard Super Strength to get to 6 and look at the next 3 cards. All right. Discard Batmobile to put Super Strength on top of our deck. We will play Clayface on Fastest Man Alive to draw 2 more cards. We're going to discard a Super Strength to play Electricity, drawing 3 more cards. There we go. With our 6, we'll go ahead and buy Batcave, leaving us with 1. We're going to discard Super Strength to play Time Sphere. Bring 4 cards in the bottom of the deck. So we have 4 cards in the bottom of the deck. Where were we power-wise? Just got to recount. So we got 2 power here, 3. This we got the full 4 to 7, 8, and we bought Batcaves. That leaves us with 3 power. Very well. We'll use that 3 power to get rid of Two-Face, which does end Lost in Time. Wrong button. Wrong button. We did end Lost in Time, though. Okay, and we discarded an equipment earlier, I believe. So let's just figure out what he costs. Because we have 1 power left over, and he is going to cost, these aren't in the lineup because we played them, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 power. And we have 3 right now. One power right now. Okay. 4 power, I can destroy up to 2 cards. You know what? Let's say goodbye to Batmobile. And that's good. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get those superpowers into our hand. 15, 20, 22, 25. We can destroy another card, but like I said earlier, he costs 28. So we don't have it. We don't have it. Not this turn, but next turn, maybe. Just maybe. All right. New card comes out. We have to discard a random card. So he's going to cost 14. So it's superpowers. So that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 power. I keep forgetting I can buy things from the destroyed pile, which I actually would have done the last couple of turns. So he's at 23 power he costs. Very well. All right, we're going to play Robin to put an equipment from the discard pile into our hand. That's going to be Bat Signal. And that triggers Watchtower to draw a card. We'll go ahead and put Legion Headquarters down, which allows us, again, to draw a card. Okay. What do I have in my hand here? Do I have another? I do not. I do not. So we'll go ahead and play Bat Signal, putting Man of Steel into our hand. Then I'm going to play Man of Steel, getting us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting all these superpowers into our hand. This turn should do it. I want to see how high we can get it, but this turn should really do it. All right, we're at 5 power. Then we're going to play Penguin, drawing 2 cards and then discarding 2 cards. Discard a Mara and a Power Ring. So 5 power. I already forgot what we discarded earlier. I think it was Bat Signal. It was an equipment. No, it was a superpower. That's right, it was a superpower. Where is it, though? Oh, we just drew it for Man of Steel. It's a superpower. Okay, so we're at 5 power. I forgot what he costs. We'll double check what he costs when we finish. Let's go ahead and draw another card. Let's discard a kick for Dream Girl. Ah, there we go. We got one. Each player puts the top card of their deck into their discard pile, +1 for each different card type. So that's 6 power. Put her back. We'll discard another kick for this, put a card of our choice on top of our deck. Very well. Discard another kick for electricity, drawing 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one that we played in there, drawing 4 cards. Still at 6 power, but we're drawing 4 cards. Let's draw 2 more cards. 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's copy one of those to get to 30. There we go. 32, 35, 36, 37, 43 power. I'm pretty sure it was a superpower, so that's 14. And yeah, it was a superpower. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, nowhere near. It's 22 power. We generated over 45. We got twice as much power as we actually needed. That worked out really nicely. So what helped today was clearly our ability to keep these time travel cards in the lineup, use them very well. It's because I was using Dream Girl to play, not so much play cards from here, but kind of sneak at what is coming up, so I could later use Time Sphere to put them in the lineup and get rid of whatever was out there. So that was my favorite part, was playing a bunch of time travel cards, using electricity to draw more cards, and then seeing what we want to do. If I didn't have something for the crisis, or we were digging for a particular card like Man of Steel, we could go ahead and use Time Sphere to clear that lineup and try again, essentially. Really, really liked it. Time Sphere was a big hit for me, and I'm looking forward to using it again in our 3rd and final attempt at Season 11, Round 1 of the Solo Crisis League. If you are not sure what that is, if you just happen to stumble upon this video somewhere, this is what it is. It's a solo crisis game. So it's all the crisis expansions and all the base sets for the DC deck building game. You play solo using the solo rules within the rulebook and the guidelines written for each round, like what heroes you can play, what sets are being used, stuff like that. And you get ranked at the end based on things like the size of your main deck, the villains you defeated, the crises you were up against. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. There's a link below. If you already enjoy the leagues or the videos or whatever it is that brought you here today and you want to support those efforts, there's a few things you can check out. You can check out the Etsy store where we have things like the official playmat. We also have a sticker, pin, all sorts of fun stuff, all ready to ship out today if you want them. So check that out too. Finally, if you're looking at those physical items, but you want to support in other ways, you can join the Patreon, where you get things like those physical rewards every few months, as well as things like mid-round results, sneak peeks of upcoming rounds, and members-only rounds between seasons, assuming you're at the hero level. It's really cool. I really like Crossover Pack 3. It's not my favorite characters, honestly. I've never been a big Legions of Superheroes fan, but I gotta say that this pack has been a lot of fun to play, especially in crisis mode. When you're playing solo and you can leave them out there, it's great. I mean, the downside is of Crisis 3, right? We have Permanent Eclipse. So you might lose this awesome time travel setup that you start with, and that cannot be great, right? But fortunately, we did not get it today, and we got to lean into it heavily. I really wish we had Legion headquarters from the beginning. That would have helped increase the output of electricity, which would have been fantastic. But Time Sphere, electricity, Dream Girl, Legion Flight Ring, and what's the other one? I want to call it Melting Rod, but that's obviously a Thor Ragnarok reference. What's the actual word for that card? And these are all cards we added to the bottom of the main deck, by the way, via Time Sphere. We went through the whole deck. Lightning Rod, that's what it is. We went through the whole deck. Look, the second card in the main deck right now is a kick. So we went through the entire main deck using Time Sphere to just kind of cycle through it. So we got to see all the cards without dwindling the main deck. It's fantastic. It's really cool. More people need to play this set, I think. Okay, that's all I've got for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving it a shot, and I hope you're enjoying the league or thinking of checking it out. That's all I've got for today. Have a good night.